My name is Richie Smullen. I'm from SPG Ireland. Properly, I started training with John around 6 years ago. But obviously, as a kid, I did bits of boxing, karate, football, everything. Nothing really stuck with me. And when I started, I wasn't planning on being where I am now. It just kind of happened. I started training for fun, and just was I enjoyed it, something to do. I did jiu-jitsu when I was a kid, and I said I want to do it again. And then I ended up training full time, and now look where I am. I think I boxed from was maybe 11 to 13. Then when I was 16, 17, 18 maybe, I kind of left it to go to work. And I had a few fights in boxing and in them kind of sports, but it was just something to do more so than I was never really passionate about it. Same as football, I played football for years, and the bits of, they get like 1 or 2 belts in karate and taekwondo, and you just leave it and waste your ma's money. That was more so what it was. I was just working, and I always watched it, and then I said, feck it, when I go back home, I was living in the UK at the time, I wanted to give it a go. There was a small gym in Arklow under John Michael Shields, he's an SPG fighter. So I was with him for like 2 months, and he brought me to Dublin, and from then I was like, I never looked back. I was in SPG Ireland, and so pretty much my journey started in SPG Ireland. Well, see, because I used to drive to Dublin all day and wait in Dublin all day, and John Shields used to get a lift with me. He was on the pro team. So the guy did my jiu-jitsu class, it was at 12 to 2, around them times, and I'd have to wait for him to go get food. So he did the pro sessions, so I just watched them, and then I just kind of asked John, could I do them? And he told me at the start, he's like, no, you're not really ready yet. There's a thing in Ireland called the MMA League. It's like, it's a tournament that goes all year round, there's no headshots. So he said, just do that. So I did that for the year, I won that, and I came back to him and I said, can I do it now? And he said, yeah. And I mean, I was there for like a year and a half before I got on the pro team, and then I think I had like 6 or 7 amateur fights in that gym. Now we're in a big new unit, a big huge gym, so it all started from there. No one will ever play Conor, and I mean, he's a 1 in a million. I don't think in our lifetimes we'll ever see anybody do what he did. I think that he's a once-off, he's like a special stone. But yeah, I watched Conor win. When I joined the gym, Conor didn't have any Cage Warriors titles. So seeing Conor win his Cage Warriors titles, the knockout Marcus Brimage, the Mendes, the Aldo, then he got to fight the greatest boxer of all time. And arguably, they played the best against him. You know what I mean? So, if you don't get inspiration from that, what can you get it from? To be honest, I'm sure I get a lot more things coming from that gym. There's no point lying, you know what I mean? Maybe coming from SPG Ireland, it opens a lot more doors. And Conor's definitely opened a lot more doors for everyone in our gym. I'm here, loads of guys followed Conor to UFC as soon as he made it in, so I don't see it as a bad thing, you know what I mean? If he opened the doors and the rest of us can just follow in. It was actually Artem. Actually no, first of all, I was injured at the start, and Graham Severe MMA texted me, a guy back home texted me a screenshot of it. I was like, oh, I'm injured, I'm not really interested that much. And when Artem texted me like a day or 2 later, saying, oh, you're going to this. I was like, all right. I was like, oh, so let's go home then, get money together, just to pay for get a credit union. And then Artem actually paid for everything. Artem paid for he gave me €1,000. That paid for the flights, paid for the hotel, it paid for the spending money, paid for the food. I came for 4 or 5 days. I think it was 4 days with my girlfriend before the trials, and she went home. I stayed for a week. Well, obviously when I stayed here, everything was looked after for me. But before that, it was a good time. Now I'm here, I was kind of thinking I was getting a call back, but you know what I mean, there's always that doubt, you never know, you know what I mean, there's a lot of good guys, there are a lot of good people there, and I got a call back, and now I'm here. It's hard now because my daughter's at home, and she's just about, what date are we now? I think it's in mid-February, so she'll be 7 months this month. So I know there's things I missed, because when I was going, she was just about sitting up, she was just about rolling over, she was teething like crazy. So now I bet when I go home to her first 2, she'll be sitting up and rolling over. But I mean, if I get this, it'll make life better for all of us. You know what I mean? I'm pretty confident I can win the whole show. Everyone says that crap. You know what I mean? You still have to work and do your own things as well. But no, it's a bit of everything. You know what I mean? It could be a big paycheck in July, personal glory. I mean, there's a lot of things to gain out of this show. Even the people who lost, they still gain so much exposure. I mean, they're going to be on TV for 12 weeks. I mean, and there's still a very good chance they might get a fight on the 6th. So people can take, like, people are whinging saying, oh, I'm stuck in the house. But, like, you know what I mean? Where else do you get free food and looked at? There's a few things that you miss and you can't do, but, you know what I mean? It's a one-time experience. You'll probably never do this ever again.